Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Today is going to be another palette rotation video, and I think this is kind of going to be a neutral edition if I can remember correctly. That's what I think. So if you want to see 3 looks that I created with some palettes that I'm just trying to bring back out in my collection, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think, and if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you're just trying to do better this year with buying in 2022 and using the things that we have, definitely consider joining the community because I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. All right, you guys, so without further ado, we're going to get into the 3 looks. This is going to be the last look, so I will see you at the end of the video. Here we go. I'm going to tell you about your boy August. So I'm up here right now about to refilm my purchase or pass because this guy had been fooling with my microphone, which the control for it is on the floor, and he switched it from camera to iPhone. So not only did most of my purchase or pass not have sound, but part of my mimosas and makeup video did not have sound. It was just one look, so I'm doing my makeup and I figured why not just put this look in a palette rotation. Just doing a little basic look today, and I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Queen of Glow Luxury palette. But it is just a basic palette, and I really like these little quads for simple looks. So let's just go ahead and get it in. Like, I cannot believe he did that, y'all. Oh my God, I cannot. And I can at the same time. So I think you can see the colors of the palette just a bit better. I like these because they're just easy to put on. She's got directions for how to put them on. She has the prime shade, the enhanced shade, the pop shade, and the smoke shade. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the prime shade. That's this shade right here. It's like just a little beigey, sheeny color. And I'm gonna be taking my BK Beauty A503 brush to go ahead and apply it. There is only one matte in this quad. So this is composed really of, kind of, what do you call them? Like satin shades. And then there is a pop shade. This is barely showing up on the camera because it's very close to my skin tone, but I think you can just see the little bit of sheen that's there. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on the other side. I'm just gonna leave it like that. You really, again, can't see much from the prime shade on my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the enhanced shade, which is a bit deeper. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my Blend Bunnies B5 brush and go ahead and apply that, starting in the outer corner. So you can see that that's showing up a bit more, and just going into the crease. And these are super blendable satin shades, very easy to use, very quick to create a look, and just very smooth, just super easy. I'm gonna go into the pop shade, which is this copper toned shimmer. Let's see what that looks like on the lid. Honestly, I don't know if I've used this palette before. It looks like I have played around with it, but I really cannot remember using this. But I do love these types of shades. I just have so many palettes with these types of shades in it that this one kind of had fallen in the graveyard, so I wanted to bring it back out. She also has some similar shades in her palettes. She has a copper look in, I want to say, the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize palette that I have, as well as the Smoky Eyes to Mesmerize. It's too much, but she has a lot of similar looks in her palettes, so you know it's hard for me to grab this quad. Now they may be different finishes, but definitely similar tones. I do like how this is coming out, and I think the smoke shade is really going to bring it all together. That's this one here. I want to grab for a fluffier brush, but one that's a little bit smaller than my initial brush that I use from BK Beauty. And one that's clean, preferably. I'm gonna go ahead with my Rephr 13 into the smoke shade. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tap that in the outer corner and up into the crease. This is just gonna deepen it up a little bit and bring it all together. And I like that, you know, it's a matte shade. I have a bit more of the smoke shade on this eye, so I'm just gonna try to diffuse it out a little bit. And then I'm gonna go into the smoke shade again and just drag that under the lower lash line. Just using the same brush. To finish off the look, I'm gonna go back into the prime shade and just place a little bit of that in the inner corner just to bring it together. It's not a super bright highlight, but it'll do for this look. And here's the look. Very simple, very basic, but I also think it's very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my eye look, and then I'll be back to let you know what else I've got on. All right, you guys, here is the final look. Just very simple today. All right, so to finish off this look, I used two products by ColourPop. The first is one of their liners. I do not know the name, but it's a copper liner, and I love this. I feel like it gives just a little burst of color in the lower lash line. If you can see it, I like how that looks. And then for the mascara, I have the ColourPop Act Natural mascara, and it's brown. And I have really been loving this brown mascara lately, especially on the bottom lashes, but I use this on both lashes, and I use this on my top and bottom lashes today, and I really like how it looks. This is something I definitely will repurchase, not necessarily from ColourPop, but just brown mascara in general, I'm really into. For blush today, it's a very subtle blush. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's one of those cheek to chic swish and pop blushes. So if you want it to be kind of light, you just do the outer ring, but then for the pop, you do the inner ring. Not that you can see any of this, but this is the shade Ecstasy. So you can see it's very subtle and it has a little sheen to it. I do like this blush. This is the only one that I have from her besides what's in my face palette that I have from her, which is what I wanted to wear, but I can't find it. And on my lips, Luxury meets ColourPop, I have the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Love Bug. And it's that shade right here. And I have the Diorific lipstick in 076. This is called Taupe Ispahan. This is one of those beautiful Dior lipsticks that have the, I think that's the house building engraved into the actual lipstick. And this is a satin shade, and that's the shade right here. So that's what I've got on. All right, I'm gonna get to refilming, but I'm gonna send you to the next look. All right, you guys, I'm back to do another look for my palette rotation video. I'm actually going somewhere. I am going to my dad's wife's son's house, and he does not know we're coming. It is going to be his birthday on Monday. I didn't know what they had planned. He lives up in Pennsylvania, and but his son lives about 20 minutes from me. So I'm doing my makeup for that. This is what I'm considering. So I have the Natasha Denona Lila palette. Never used this. Beautiful. And I have the Natasha Denona Sunset. Okay, this is what I'm using. It's just the feeling that I had when I opened it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this look. I do need to get it out of here quickly because we have to stop by Food Line and pick up a fruit salad. So let's get into this baby. So I got these on sale. They were basically like buy one, get one free. I can't, but I did. So let's do it. All right, because I don't want to be too late. I'm usually late, but I don't want to be too late. Let's do the shade Horizon. Some of these oranges look very close, but I was thinking Sinai or Horizon, but I think I'm gonna go into Horizon and deepen it with this shade here. I'll let you know what that's called. I don't like this piece right here. Like, this is messing up my flow a little bit. Using a BK Beauty 201 brush, dipping into her, see, this made me just, this piece of paper has to go. I'm gonna have to take that out. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the transition area, starting in the outer corner with tapping motions. And now I'm gonna just do some circular motions. Do y'all hear August? I can't with him. And as per usual, in true Natasha Denona style, this shade is very easy to blend out, no issues at all. And now I'm going to find a crease brush and go into the shade Terra, which is a deeper terracotta shade. Let's go ahead and use the BK Beauty A504 brush and dip into Terra. And you can see there that it is just deepening up this look. Very good. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's see. So we have this shade Atmosphere, which is kind of a, it's like a little rosy pink shade. And then we have, ooh, Mandarin. Oh, it's Mandarin. Let's use this. I don't know, but this shade, I don't know, it looks so bright on my finger. We're gonna use that. That's beautiful. Let me scoot up a little. I am leaving a part of my eyelid reserved for something else. We shall see what that will be. This is beautiful. So sad it's taking me so long to use this palette. This is gorgeous. So easy to use too. Feel like doing something a bit different. So typical me would be going into this brown shade here, which is called Ingenious. Wait, I'm acting like I can't read. Igneous. Part of me would go right into the shade Igneous, but I'm not. I am gonna go into Pangin or Pangine. It's this red. Let's do that on the outer corner. Why not? You know, having a little birthday fun. Taking my Refer 15, and I'm just gonna tap this into the outer corner. Ooh, I'm glad I chose this shade. This is mixing a bit with our transition and crease shade. So I think it is gonna appear a bit deeper, not as, you know, vibrant, but that's okay. And it's not sure if I like how it's mixing, but just let's not be disappointed too quickly. I am going to work on that blend. Okay, it's not doing it on this side, so okay, let me put a little bit over here and then let's see what we can do. Going in with a Sigma E35 brush, we are going to try to merge this together. Okay, this side looks good. This side is getting there. That's a bit better. Okay, just adding a little more of the red shade just to make sure it looks even on both sides. All right, this is cool. I'll just switch back to the BK Beauty brush. I don't know, that Sigma brush wasn't doing what I needed to do like this one is. Yes, okay. All right, we're back in business. So now what I wanna do is go into the shade Soul. Soul is this yellow here. And I am wanting to put that in this area here of the lid. This is a Morphe M507 brush. This look is totally different than what I thought I was gonna do. Thought I was just gonna do a little basic look, but it's turning into kind of like a sunset type vibe. And I really wanted to use this yellow matte. I just wasn't exactly sure how, but I wanted to make sure I used that because it really stood out. And I don't really use yellow too much, like especially yellow mattes. So definitely wanted to try that. And I think it's blending perfectly with the Mandarin shade. Or maybe it is Mandarin, I don't know, but it's M-A-N-D-A-R-I-N-E. That makes me think Mandarin. Taking it up in the crease just a hair. This is what we have. I'm into this. Before we get into the lower lash line, I'm going to go into the inner corner. I would like to enjoy the shade Ice Gold. And I am taking a brush by, what is the name of this brand? Oh, Eyeshadow. This is one of my Amazon brushes that I like, brush sets. And we're just gonna tap into this shade and dab it here as a highlight. Let's see, do I like this? I think it works. Yes. Okay, I'm definitely into this look. So now we're gonna go into the lower lash line and let's go ahead and use the shade Sinai, which was the other kind of orangey matte. Let's go ahead and use the Blend Bunny B3 brush. I'm just gonna take this all the way across the lower lash line. And that's really bringing the top and bottom of the look together. I really like this palette, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I pulled this out today. I'm thinking, now I have to think, I have Sunrise, but I don't know, do I like this better? I might. Taking a little more of Ice Gold. And here is our eye look. I'm loving this, y'all. I'm gonna finish the rest of this look off camera with my mascara and eyeliner, and then I'll be back to let you know how I feel about it. I think I just told you though. All right, be right back. All right, you guys, here is the final look, y'all. Yes, I'm into it. Let me know what you think. Oh, let me show y'all my eyeliner up close too. So you can see it's yellow. Y'all know what shade that is, don't y'all? Hold on, let me tell y'all. Two Can Do It by ColourPop. Y'all, this beautiful yellow metallic liner, one of my themes. Also by ColourPop, I have on the Act Natural mascara in the shade brown. I love this. I think they have a burgundy one that I would like to try, but I didn't order that Darth Vader palette, so I'm not gonna order that mascara. Maybe I'll just look at another brand because I don't need to place unnecessary orders with ColourPop because I know how I can be, and I've been really good, so now. So when I was creating the look, I was wearing the Mocha Glow from Makeup by Mario. That's the plumping lip serum. I'll put that in my bag. But we are going with none other than, not this, hold on, where is it? We are going with none other than the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Dragon. Look how pretty that is. And I also have on the matching liner because why not? I mean, why not? That's gonna be it for this look. For blush, I am wearing the Pat McGrath Divine Blush in the shade Desert Orchid. I think this is probably my most used blush by Pat McGrath. I think it's just perfect, and I can just put this on with any look and it goes perfectly. So if you don't have this blush and we're looking for kind of an everyday blush that you like, this is a really good one. However, don't know how buildable it is, like for deeper skin tones. So please chime in on that if you can, if you have information on that blush. Anyway, you guys, that's the look. Let me know how you feel about this one. This is like nice and fiery. I just love these tones. So that's it, you guys. We're gonna get into another look, but that's how I feel about this one. It came out so beautiful, and I love the yellow matte in here. That kind of does it for me with this one. I'll see y'all in the next look. Good morning, well, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. But it's morning for me. I am gonna be using the Supreme Nudes palette. This is gonna be my first time using it. I purchased this with a Sephora. I had like a balance on a gift card. So yeah, I'm excited to use this. As per usual, I've got to go quickly. We have parent-teacher conferences today, and the students come late. So they will be coming around 10:30. I am going to start off with the shade Nudist right here as my transition, and I'll be using a BK Beauty A503. Our conferences are still virtual, which is great. And my first conference is at 8:30, so as long as I'm there before then to make the call. So for a lot of my conferences, not a lot, but sometimes I have to use a translator. So we have to use this service called Language Links, which is really cool because then it just gets a translator on the phone for whatever language, which is really cool. So I do have to do that for, I think, 2 conferences. So we have conferences this morning and then tomorrow afternoon. So the kids come late today and they leave early tomorrow. All right, so that's pretty much going to be it for the shade Nudist, and that went on beautifully. Okay, also in the transition area and more in the crease, I'm going to take the shade Aesthetic, which is this shade right here. And I might change brushes, but this is a BK Beauty 201 brush. And I'm just kind of concentrating in the crease and just a little bit above. And I should have taken a smaller brush because you see right here, I'm going back into the shade Nudist just to try to lighten up that area a little bit. And this is just a BH Cosmetics brush. I'm not sure which one it is. All right, for shimmer, I definitely want to go into the shade Supreme. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that on a finger. That looks so good. Ooh, oh, this shimmer is really beautiful. And just to add a little bit of depth to the outer corner, I am going to take the shade Mink, and I'm taking that on that same BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just adding just a little bit of smokiness to the look today. And I'm taking just a clean brush or whatever's left on this and just blending it all together. Last but not least, for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Transcend. And this is just a pencil brush by a brand called Eyeshadow. And I'm just going to sweep that underneath, and that's going to be it. Do a little inner corner highlight, and we are done. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade Lavish, and I'm just taking another pencil brush from BH Cosmetics and just going to place that here. And here is today's eye look. I think it's simple and pretty. All right, you guys, I am going to find a lipstick. I'm going to do my liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so here is the final look. All right, so I have the, what is this one? I use the Copper Charge Liner by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is the matte side. And then by ColourPop, I use the Act Natural Mascara in brown. For my blush today, I pulled out a really old one. This is Dim Infusion by Hourglass. It's very, very subtle, and it just gives you a nice flush. So that is what I have on. And for lips, don't do it. I have my KKW Beauty lipstick in the shade Classic Icon. And then I have the lip liner by KKW Beauty in the shade, let's see, Nude 1.5. So that's what I've got on, y'all. I love this look. It's just perfect. This is like, you can wear this with any outfit every day. I think the quality of the Artist Couture palette is like top notch. I had no issues. The mattes were matting. They blended beautifully. And the shimmers were shimmering. This green is so pretty. So yes, that's my look for today. I'm gonna get to my first conference. I got 15 minutes. So thank you all so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another palette rotation video. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all really soon. Bye.